What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be doing a quick review of Dior Homme Parfum. This is the 2020 version. It's supposed to be the same formulation as the 2014 version. So the original Dior Homme Parfum, basically, that came in a 75 ml bottle. This used to come in a 100 ml. As you can see, I have a dent in it, and it is a legendary fragrance at this point, and it has been discontinued. This was loved by enthusiasts all over. And if you haven't, and if you can get your hands on it, do get your hands on it and try it out. Not sure when this batch is produced, but as far as I'm aware, there's no batch variation. This is the batch number 1L01 is my batch number. So my experience with this is pertaining to this bottle. I also have a unopened bottle just sitting in case this finishes because it's impossible to buy this anymore, and it's something I'd like to have in my collection all the time. So coming to this fragrance, it's a masterpiece created by another master perfumer, François Demachy. And what this is basically Mr. Demachy's take on what Dior Homme intends, or the Dior Homme DNA would smell like had it been made in the Middle East. Think of Dior Homme intents taken to the next level of maturity. Um, Say you take a sheet of leather and think of the smell of leather. You spray Dior Homme intents on that and put a bunch of rose petals on it. That is the resultant smell of Dior Homme Parfum. This has iris, of course. This is an iris bomb. But unlike Dior Homme Intense, it doesn't come off as overtly chocolatey. It comes off leathery. There is leather, there is rose, there is oud. There's a touch of oud. It's not overwhelming. And there's a bit of sandalwood and a ton of woody notes towards the end when it dries down. And this fragrance has a nothing particularly stands out in this fragrance. It's such a good blend. It just flows together seamlessly. This is a niche version of Dior Homme Intense, perhaps you could call it. It's not for everyone. It was never meant for everyone, which is why it was never widely distributed, unlike the current Dior Homme Parfum. Perhaps Dior now cares more about sales than, you know, anything else. This fragrance would have been, it was a love letter to all the enthusiasts. Dior gave the people what they wanted with this, and it was never meant to be mass appealing. Just going by how limited its availability was for a long time. Other than that, coming to the bottle, iconic shape. It says Dior Homme Parfum here. Very nice. New one says Dior Homme Parfum here, so just be aware. That fragrance is supposed to smell like Le Mal de Parfum and Armani Code and things like that. It has a, in my opinion, a mediocre perfumer. Francis Kirkjohn, I've never smelled anything I've liked from the man. Of course, he's made things like Le Mal, but those are not to my taste. That BR 540 Gentle Fluidity Silver, just basic and overpriced fragrances, in my opinion. Uh, Things like this, I don't think you can dream of making. I think it's a total disaster. Dior is just replacing something like this with that. They could have just released a new line for all I care, but it's just unfortunate to see that this has gone away. Yeah, of course, timeless bottle, as I was talking about. This is supposed to be a tie of a man, Dior Homme. Homme in French is, of course, man. So, blacked out sides, CD. Something very funny here. The CD logo here is the old one, whereas the one on the atomizer is the new one. Never quite understood that. Yeah. So I think three sprays, coming to performance and all, three sprays of this fragrance is enough to last you a day. And what else? I think you could. It's not a room filler per se. It has very strong projection. I'd say stronger than Dior Homme Intense also, but I don't think it is a room filler by any sense of the word. It is a bit above moderate, I'd say. Other than that, lasts all day, lasts the entire working day. You can choke people out by overspraying it, so just be careful. And I think you can, controversial opinion, but I think you can pull it off in any weather so long as you control the sprays. And it's very easy to do that with the atomizer here. On hot days, just put one and a half sprays, just a tiny bit of spray should do it. You just let me do a sample here. Let's see. This is half a spray, not even half. This is just a fantastic. This is the best atomizer in the game. So it's also my scent of the day. So yeah, this is Dior Homme Parfum. I'd say 10 out of 10. I don't know what else to give it. Personally, I do prefer Dior Homme Intense more, but seeing as this is going away, it's just sad. New one is just deviating from the original DNA, which is again a sad tale, but what can you do? You gotta roll with the times. Pick it up while you can, if you can. It's definitely worth it, and if you don't like it, you can always sell it off. It's not hard to sell it all. So yeah, that's about it. Hope you like the video, found it informative. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Peace out.